I love working with Michelle.
I feel buoyant and alive, Michelle. It's amazing. I don't feel as though I've got to gather in all that negative crap. It's like a different planet. It opens up possibilities.
I was suffering from grief and I could not make anything right with my business. But since the first session with Michelle, I had a clarity that I could never explain. All of a sudden, my brain was so clear that I could just do the right thing without even thinking. And whatever was ailing in my body just disappeared. It was really amazing. It was fantastic.
It's almost 10 years I was not able to solve in a minute. I was able to breathe with peace.
I don't sleep very well. For the first time in 45 years, I slept for 10 and a half hours. I woke up like a new man. I don't know if she had anything to do with it, but no one else was sprinkling me. This woman says she's got a gift, and I think she may.
It has changed my mindset.
Michelle has activated my methodology in dealing with various situations. I have tools to deal with these things, and the Sparkle adds even more.
Every time after our session, something good always happens.
It's phenomenal. Without your help, I won't be able to step out of that cloud. Not a nice feeling.
I have had pain disappear.
There is meaning to getting up every day. I guess you could say she's recharged the batteries.
So that feels wonderful. Thank you.
Clearly, I want to say thank you.
Get sparkled by Michelle. She will turn your world into a magical world.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. It's really amazing. It's not an easy thing that a person who sustained a heavy dance of grief can just be how do you call it? Like there's a wand, a magic wand that would you just do it and then it would go away. No.
It will help you find answers.
Hi there, this is Michelle Holang and welcome to episode 28 of the Sparkle Experience Show. And what I wanted to do tonight is to just acknowledge that there are a lot of people out there who are having health challenges, issues in their lives, and sometimes these throw a wrench into everything that we're doing. And I'd like to welcome you here because here we will talk about a few things that I think could help you in how you approach illness within yourself, and as well as how you can support those in your family who are going through a hard time, as well as how you can yourself weather the difficult times when your family is having, or you are having a hard time supporting those who are faced with very serious illness or things going on in their lives that just send them reeling. In this special time, it's about getting centered and getting grounding, being able to find that place within you where you can stop the thoughts that are going rampant in your mind. Even when you're facing illness yourself, how do you stop thinking about the worst case scenario, especially when doctors, friends are telling you all the things that are there in what they're seeing that's happening, with the results that you have, with the assessments, the diagnosis, and everything else. How do you manage that deluge of negative thoughts that are natural to have going through one's mind? And for me, the thing is to take a deep breath, to realize that there is energy within where you can harness that special light. And I'd like to think of it as this feeling of love for yourself, of feeling that you have conquered other things in your life that have been difficult, and that you can get through this, even if it's your own health that is of question or in being challenged, that thing where you're wondering if you're going to get it through. And it's to really tap into that space of knowing that where there is a will, there is a way. One of my mentors, Joel Bauer, said many times in his master classes that he's held in the workshops that he holds, that you can will yourself to live as well as you can will yourself to die. The mind is a very powerful thing, and where we come from in that knowing of what it is there is in life to look forward to and to learn from. What I have come to is that we each have a purpose and a passion within us that when we discover what that is, that can power us to go forward. So what is it that brings you joy? What is it that brings you feeling good, feeling in that space of just knowing that this is what you're here and meant to do? What is it that you stand for? Who are you? And in all of that, maybe, let's say that you're the one who has the illness. In all that, it is knowing that if you can find that thread of what it is, why it is that you are here, then when you do that, all beautiful things are possible if you can harness your mind, your spirit, to go beyond what you're feeling and go towards what it is you want to have. Whether it is more health and an ability or an opportunity to carry on with what it is you were pursuing or you were striving for in your life. And it is to really tap into that space of what is it that you really want. So if it is that you are here to help someone find their passion in life, if it is that you are here to help someone develop a special product or innovation, if it is that you're here to nurture your children and see them grow up, if it is that you're here to, fulfill a dream that will help others, or maybe it is just that you want to connect with those you love and help them the way you have a gift at your disposal to help them with. Maybe it is just that you just want to live. So what are the reasons that you are wanting to get yourself through this, whatever this challenge is, and move forward? That is a key. And then it is to disengage all the thought and find that quiet space of just trying to put yourself there. Feel what it is you want to achieve, what it is you want to feel in your body, what it is you would like to have. And maybe it is just to find peace. And when you can move yourself into that feeling space, it is possible to engage the quantum. And I know that's probably difficult to understand, but if we can tap into that potential where miracles are possible, then it is quite achievable when you can harness that will within, especially if you can turn off the negative thoughts that are going through your brain. If it is that you are trying to support someone who is going through a difficult time, then it is where you can tap into your heart space and just be there to listen for them, to be their sounding board, to just have them look at the positive things that are going in life and find that thread of, again, why it is that they need to pull through or can choose to pull through the difficult time. And again, it's about being able to help that person to look for the changes that can help them to tap into their own source of energy and power, to tap into the mindset of being able to heal themselves. Because what I have come to learn is that we all have the ability to heal ourselves. But we've been told, and my mother told me this, that we were told that we couldn't heal ourselves, so we just don't even try, we just gave up. And I guess it's something that is hard to grasp, that, you know, no matter what, whether the doctors are telling you a certain thing, that even in that space, it is possible to heal yourself. The mind is a powerful thing. And one of the modalities that I came across in my journey is that of access consciousness. There are other ones, such as matrix energetics, which talks about the 2 point, where you have an issue where where there's a stuckness, getting them to stick and then collapsing into that space so that you can get to that wiggle room. It sounds perhaps out there, but these things can work, and they do work. The question is, are you open to a different way of looking at things, a different way of approaching things? It doesn't have to be where you're leaving the tried and the true and the allopathic way of doing things, but it's just a question of whether you are able to harness the ability to just consider that there may be a different way of approaching things. There is a power of the and to be able to do that and something, as long as they are not actually creating an issue by undermining or having side effects on each other. And I guess that's the thing that is difficult for some people with the alternative methods of approaching health, which is that it's not tangible, it's energy, it is something that you cannot necessarily measure. And then the question of, does it even work? So where do we go with this? I guess the question is, if there is a way to tap into your energy and a way to heal, are you open to trying it? And there is ways of doing that, and that's one of the things that I do here on the Sparkle Experience Show, which is to provide an opportunity for you to experience sparkle, and that's the energy of this sparkle energy, I call it, that I bring to the table. And whether you're going through yourself the issue or the challenge in health, or whether you're supporting others going through the challenge of regaining their health, everyone can benefit from sparkle, because sparkle brings an energy of calm. It brings the energy of release. It brings the energy of tuning into oneself. You're able to get clarity. You're able to gain a feeling of, I said calmness before, but it's more a feeling of hope, because you can, a lot of times with sparkle, you can actually feel a lightness come through to you, where before you may have been feeling down, with very little energy, not feeling positive about anything, and perhaps feeling very depleted in all sense of the word. And then with a sparkle session, it's possible that with that you can come away feeling light, brighter, happier, and like there is something that is possible, even though you may not gather what that is. So this is a different way of going about health challenges. It's important to get that positive focus on what it is you want, to find that part of you that is holding on to negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, and to release it. Sometimes, a lot of times, that's harder to do than it sounds, because to be able to release regret, sorrows, pain, suffering, trauma, it takes a lot of forgiveness of self and others. It takes a lot of reflection, and there is a willingness of just being able to move on and do something differently, think something differently, choose different thoughts in moving forward. I'm spiritual, I'm not religious, but I believe there's a higher source, a higher power, creator, whatever.
Right. Thanks again, Michelle.
You're welcome. We'll see you. Keep well until the next time.
Yeah.
Okay.